Hello, everyone. Welcome to Miss Miku Hour, your one and only Miku cast. I am Em.
And I'm Evangeline. Hello.
And I'm so excited because this is the Thank You 39's Miku Day special episode.
Thank you 39. Thank you very much, Miss Miku.
Also my birthday. It's my birthday. Not to make it everything about the Pisces, but it is.
Everyone wish Em a happy birthday when this comes out.
Yay!
Hey, happy birthday!
Yeah, so I'm so excited for this episode. We're going to talk about things that we're thankful for in the sort of Vocaloid community, and we even have some messages from listeners who I tweeted out hey, tell me about things you're thankful for. And they commented some really interesting and sweet things, and we'll read them out later.
Yeah.
It's so cute. But first, can I tell you a little cute story?
Oh, yes. Yes, let's hear it.
So I've been dying to tell this. Recently, I had the chance to talk to my grandmother recently. We live in different states. And I showed her, just on a whim, I was like, haha, fuck it, wouldn't it be funny? I showed her a picture of Hatsune Miku, and I was like, what do you think of her? I showed her a picture on my phone. I was like, what do you think of this girl? And she's like, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, wow. And I was like, the pure joy I felt in that moment. And I was like, I know, isn't she gorgeous? I love her so much. And my grandma was like, yeah, what does she do? And I was like, oh no, I can't contain myself. And I started info dumping about Hatsune Miku to my 96-year-old grandmother.
Oh, wow.
And she also got really into it, and she was like, wow. What do you mean? She's not a real person, but everyone loves her. And I was like, yeah, isn't that crazy? And she's like, oh my god. And we started watching live concert clips.
Wow.
And she was like, wow, I'm such a big fan of this girl. She dances so well, and she's so cute and everything. And I was like, isn't she? She loves Miku by Anamanaguchi. She was like, play it again, play it again, play it again.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it?
That's so cute, yes.
I know. And I showed her some of my Miku art, and she's like, wow, I love this Miku girl so much. And I was like, Welcome to the Miku dungeon.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it? Oh.
Thank you, Em's grandma.
Thank you.
We love you.
We do. Oh, she's so wonderful and nice.
That's such a great story. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. That's so wonderful. Oh my gosh.
Right? I was literally showing her diva videos of Weekender Girl, and she's like, how does she dance like that? She's so talented. And I was like, I know. Oh my gosh. She's so cute. It was so cute. It made my week, just that whole interaction. So I'd like to quickly speed run through some News 39, just two things, because they blew my mind, and they're pretty important, I think. Yeah. So the first one, Pinnochio-P announced a new album, which is called Pinnochio-P Best Album 2009 through 2020, Kotobuki. Which is every song he's made between those years, just packed between 3 discs, which is a lot.
I know. It's so cool. Wait, I'm gonna look. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up my receipt because I bought it. And the shipping was super expensive, but it'll be worth it because it's very cute. All the packaging is very cute. It's got the what do you call that the ribbon? The Matsuri kind of ribbon. I don't know. It's got that kind of theme to it. But it's very cute. I'm really excited for the remixes because he's got a few Vocaloids to do remixes.
I know. And on the third box, and third disc, he's got a lot of like really popular Vocaloids doing remixes of his popular songs, like Slow Motion. He's got Sasakure doing it, and All I Need Are Things I Like by Deco and Teddy Lloyd. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to hear that. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be so cool.
Yes. Oh man.
Yeah.
Excited. Excited for it.
The box is really cool. It's got like a white, red, and gold sort of aesthetic to it. I was reading about it on the website that you can buy it, and it said the title Kotobuki is a reference to the situation that Japan and the rest of the world is facing after 2020. The image of jet blackness and the desire to shatter it with the splendor of red and white color. And I thought that was really cool.
Cool. Yes. It's so cool, but I'm sorry I'm so dead. It's great. Yes. Pinnochio-P, that's all that matters. Pinnochio-P. When we talk about the stuff we're thankful for, a lot of it is just me gushing about how much I love Pinnochio-P. But we'll save that for later.
Yeah, Pinnochio-P also passed his 12th anniversary as a Vocaloid artist recently.
He did. I saw the art that M made. It was really cute. Really cute.
I was so
Did you
nervous.
guys see that?
I was so nervous to post that because I was like, oh God, what if he sees it? What if he sees it?
What if he sees it? I already tagged him, but what if he sees it? It's not your first time talking to Pinnochio-P, you know that, right?
I was like, what if he sees it? And like, because I also typed in Japanese and I was like, omedetou kind of thing. But I was so nervous. I was like, what if he reads my really shitty Japanese?
No.
You know?
It's okay. I believe in Pinnochio-P. He's a smart guy. He knows English.
Yeah. I was like, oh, what if he doesn't like my art or my Japanese or whatever? It was just anxiety, but he didn't even see it, so it doesn't even matter.
Everyone tag Pinnochio-P in his art right now. Do it.
No, don't bother him. Don't bother
Everyone
him.
do it so Pinnochio-P can see how cool it is.
Don't bother him. He's a nice guy. Don't bother him. And the second kind of controversial is the controversy corner is the announcement of the let me read the headline.
Okay.
Vocaloid virtual idol Hatsune Miku has animated series in development. Before I say my opinion, how do you feel about this?
Okay. When I heard about it, I was like, is this a for real thing or is this some kind of like fake news sort of thing? Someone needs some clicks today, so they're like, oh, Hatsune Miku show, and then you click on the link and it takes you to like that one Project Diva whatever. I don't know, the Project Diva thing they had going on that people thought was the Miku anime, but it's just the Project Diva like in betweens, whatever it's called. I actually didn't believe it at first, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm just very wary of kind of news like this.
That is totally understandable. So it's not an anime, I have to clarify. So it's an animated series. So Krypton Future Media is partnering up with Graphic India and Carlin West Agency, making an original series, entering the story of the Miku-verse.
Oh my god. The Miku-verse?
That will combine live action, animation, and music. That's
live
what
action?
the quote says. Live action. So we're already kind of treading unfamiliar territory with this. I have been in Vocaloid for a very long time. I'm a Voca boomer. I have that status, I think. And when I heard this news, I was like, oh no, this cannot go well. Oh no. I think a lot of fans when we were younger really wanted a Vocaloid anime because a lot of PVs were animated and we were like, hell yeah, I want to see this longer. Like fans just wanted like more, like just more content with her. But I think it comes in the line or like sort of disconnect with Miku's sort of brand of like she has no brand. So if you make an anime of her, she would just either fall on the line of she has no personality, so it would not be an interesting thing to watch, or you would give her one, and then half of the people would be like, that's not how Miku acts. That's not enjoyable to me, the viewer.
Taking away the best part of Miku is that she's just a vessel for everyone to project what Miku they want onto her, I guess.
Exactly. Which I think is why things like Miku Sona Monday is so excellent for Miku instead of like these Miku animated series, because it really like pushes and like exemplifies Vocaloid and Miku instead of whatever this into the Miku-verse is. You know?
And I don't know, because my hopes aren't very high for this, because I know some people are digging up like the other stuff, the company behind the Miku-verse animated series or the previous works, and from what it looks like, it just looks very it's like early 2000s kind of like flash animation ish kind of.
I saw a lot of people compare this animated series to like Project Sakai, like Krypton recently trying to like not like monopolize, but like quickly trying to like cash grab on like other forms of entertainment with Miku, like making a gacha game or mobile games or Project Diva Future Tone for the fourth time kind of thing. And I thought that was kind of interesting, but I think the difference between Project Sakai and this animated series is that Miku isn't the forefront of Project Sakai, it's the other characters. You know, Miku isn't the main character of Leonid, it's Ichika, which is a real person with a real personality. Miku just kind of like waves her hand and is like, oh, what if you played your guitar and then did this thing, so that's what I think.
It just seems kind of iffy to me.
It does. I am suspicious.
Maybe if I keep my hopes down low enough when it comes out, and like maybe it'll be better than what I think, and I could be like, oh wow, it's good.
I think that's such a good approach, because if we just keep it low enough, then when it comes out, we can just start memeing on it, and it'll be the next Domino's Pizza Miku app.
For real.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we'll see. Everyone just lay low, and we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. All I'm saying is stop fighting over it. It's not a big deal.
If it's as bad as we think, I don't know. Have some.
It will be very funny if it turns out very terrible. Yeah.
Oh boy. I hope not.
I'm saying it right now. If it's incredibly good, I'm going to eat my foot. I'm going to eat my foot.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be very good, but if it will.
But yeah. All right. We'll keep you to that. Somebody remember that. Somebody write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all our news?
Yeah, basically.
News 39.
News 39. The shortest News 39 in a while.
Amazing. It's not 45 minutes. It takes up the whole episode.
Yeah. I'm just excited to talk about our Thank You 39s.
Yes. Very excited. Let's go.
Do you want to go first?
Okay. So I was writing on my list yesterday, and I didn't think it was going to be that much, but I wrote I wrote quite a lot. And I'm like, wow. I'm such a nerd. Oh, okay. This isn't really a ranking, but I'm going to start from number 5 and work my way up. Okay. Thank you, 39. 5 things I'm grateful for because of the Vocaloid community. All right, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Number 5. So I'm really grateful for the creativity and the music, the nice music. Thinking about Vocaloid, the range of Vocaloid that pierces through the fabric of our culture and our society. If you think of, I'd like to think of Japan, because I don't know, I feel like Vocaloid culture in Japan is just very intertwined with just like pop culture in Japan, I guess. Like you'll see, I don't know, what was it? Kanaria's King is super popular, blew up, and you see covers of King everywhere, like VTubers and I don't know, Taites, I don't know, everyone loves it. Envy Baby, I've seen so many different covers of Envy Baby. Oh my gosh, it's really good.
Kind of like got it big.
I know. It must be the Gumi English. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, I love the creativity. I love how even if you don't live in Japan, if you're just like a weeb, like you can't not know about Vocaloid. You just can't. It's against the rules. I don't know. Like, I think about like Vocaloid illustrators. They're like literally everywhere. They do. I don't know. Their range of work is just so broad. Like when I was looking at the Proseca Clip Studio thing, like I didn't realize it, but Tama also had a little coloring thing for their work too. I love Tama.
I love Tama.
And you know, like even Vocaloid-P's doing different like their music for other projects aside from Vocaloid. YOASOBI, they did Kaibutsu. Jin did the opening for Angels of Death, you know. Kenshi Yonezu. Orion's the ending for Sangatsu no Lion. I don't know. It's everywhere. So creative. Music is everywhere. And I don't know. I just feel like Vocaloid music just feels so much more personal because it's literally just like one producer and like Miku or whatever Vocaloid or whatever vocal synth. And that's it. And like an illustrator or like a video editor. And yeah, just like a couple people coming together and making something creative and wonderful. And I love that.
Aww. It's so sweet.
Yeah. Aww. I'm not done, but I'm gonna keep going. Pinnochio-P time.
Yes.
Pinnochio-P. The whole thing of just the creativity and just bringing a work of fiction to life. You know, Pinnochio-P has beautiful fiction.
Is this about, yes, beautiful fiction?
I love beautiful fiction.
How did I know?
It's so wonderful. I love beautiful fiction. I love it. Go listen to that right now if you don't know. I'm gonna say some quotes from beautiful fiction. Citing my sources, this is from Beautiful Fiction. Like, burdened with a guilty conscience, I search for a place to belong. I love being here. I love being in the Vocaloid community. I love being here, being present. Miku, even if you're fake, you don't know how much you saved me. Yeah. Oh. I love Miku. I love Vocaloid. It's just like the creativity, the imagination that comes from Pinnochio-P's just music. It's just overflowing. Like, the world hasn't even started yet. Thanks for being lifeless. Yeah.
I'm glad you're evil too.
I'm glad you're evil too.
One of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pinnochio-P, #1, baby.
I love it. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Let me stay here a little bit longer because it's so good here. Yeah. Thank you, Vocaloid, for the creativity and the fun. Number four. That
was only one.
That was it. That was number 5.
I'm not gonna make it through without crying. I'm not gonna make it through.
Okay. I won't take up that much time, hopefully, so we can listen to M, or else I'm just gonna keep rambling on and on. That would be bad.
I'm gonna cry. These are so sweet. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 4. Thank you, Vocaloid, for the features you've made. I like to think about Hachi and his solo career to Kenshi Yonezu, Nabuna to Yoroshika, Ayase to Yoasobi, and just I can just listen to not that I'm listening to Vocaloid, just like I can appreciate them past their like Vocaloid beginnings, I guess. I can grow alongside with them. I also want to say shout out to you, Yo Kamiyama. Shout out to him. I was really dismissive of his, breakthrough to non-Vocaloid stuff, and I really hate that I did that. When Yellow came out, I don't know. When Yellow came out,
is so good.
It is really good, but I don't know. I was just like, this is not Miku. This is not Miku.
Oh no!
Why did they do that?
I know, literally. His non-Vocaloid works are so good, and the colors he uses are in his PVs are really phenomenal. His art direction is really great.
I know. He's really great. I've been listening to Shiawase na Otana for the last couple of days.
Yes.
It's really good. It's really good. Yes to that. Even my future. I'm in college and I chose a major in which I could be creative and learn like animation and illustration and like 3D stuff because I want to draw and make Vocaloid PVs one day. Hopefully I'll learn. So it's hard being in college during COVID, but I'm getting somewhere. I think. Hopefully this is not for nothing.
I believe.
Number 3. Thank you for the stories told. I like all the cool projects and the stories that have come out of Vocaloid. Kage Pro, everyone. Evilis. I forgot the next one. The That's so bad of me. I told myself I was gonna write it down. Like I know what it is. I forgot. We talked about it before, but it's good too. I love the stories. They're so cool. They're so creative. It gets people alive and thinking. Like Kage Pro's not dead, guys. There's a whole community of Kage Pro fans still being alive and liking Kage Pro. Not me, but
I mean,
people.
I firmly believe as long as there's one person consuming the content, it's the fandom or content is alive. So we're both Kage Pro fans, so
Kage Pro is still alive in my heart.
Yeah.
Also, happy. What is it? 10 what was it? Happy anniversary, Kage Pro. That was earlier.
Yeah.
This month.
Kage
Happy
Pro.
anniversary. You're so old, but I love you. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
Number 2. I'm thankful for the medium of Miku and like Vocaloid and vocal synths. Back to Miku Sona Monday. Thinking about how Miku is just a vessel for us to be creative and express ourselves, which is amazing. Miku can be anything you want her to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And it's just great that we just collectively have a figure who continually inspires us and carries all our hopes and dreams. And,
I know.
Yeah.
Not only does she carry out our hopes and dreams, she can hold on to our burdens and sadness as well.
Yes. Very true. Very true. Yeah. Thank you, Miku.
Thank you, Miku.
Number 1. I'm so thankful for this community. I met so many cool people being in the Vocaloid community. There's so many cool artists and musicians and everything everywhere. You guys are so cool. Shout out to everyone and anyone in the Vocaloid community.
You're so cool.
You're so cool. You're so beautiful. You're so handsome. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you for existing.
Thank you for existing.
Oh, it's just so nice to be here. Also, I'm very sad and lonely, but thank you for listening to me talk about stuff I like and showing me cool Vocaloid stuff, everyone. Thank you. Makes my heart very warm. Thank you. That's it. Okay.
Wow. That was so sweet. Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
That warmed my heart so much.
Sad episode, Rich.
It's I don't want to say bittersweet. It's really heartwarming. That's the word. I also have 5 things I'm thankful for, but I think I kind of went more specific rather than vague. So for the 5 things I have, the first one instantly that I thought of is I'm so thankful for the re-upload album, the Live Tune KZ album. It is very important to me as a person, as a Vocaloid sort of not content creator, but just like consumer, I guess, as just like an individual. It's not only does it have Yellow on it, which was one of the first Vocaloid songs I listened to and got me into Vocaloid, it's just one of the first albums that I have ever like had, and I have had it for a very long time, and I think I had it on like my iPhone like 3 or 4 or whatever. And I would just like listen to all like 7 of the songs on loop over and over and over, and I'd be like, this means everything to me, these like 7 songs. And they they're also some of the only songs that like my family know. And so they'll be like, yeah, Miku, like Tell Your World, and I'm like, yeah, Tell Your World. And this is kind of like dark, I guess, but I got into an accident and I was in the hospital. And I was like in kind of like bad condition, and my mom was next to me, and she played the album while I was in the hospital bed. So I sort of have that connection of like Miku was singing that while I was in bed recovering. And yeah, it's really important to me.
Oh,
that album.
Oh.
It's been there with me through everything. It's super important. I'm super thankful it exists. Yeah.
Oh, so sweet. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh,
yeah.
I love that. Oh man, not me crying on the Miss Miku podcast again.
It's okay. I cried during yours too.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so powerful too.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually tend to lean towards songs. I know a lot of people when they're like feeling down or like sad, they tend to lean towards songs that are like have powerful and sad messages because they're like, I can relate to this, that someone else is going through the same thing as I am. But I tend to gravitate towards like hopeful messages, which is guess why I'm like so into like idol culture, because they're always like, believe in yourself. Yeah, you can do it, kind of thing. And this album is also full of that, especially Yellow.
Yep.
I guess I'm just, yeah.
That's so cute.
The next thing I'm very thankful for is the song Because Summer Is Over by Nabuna off the album Flour and Starch Syrup, The Last Train. It's Nabuna's second album ever. It's on his it's the first song off the album. And I used to listen to this like Apple radio that would play Vocaloid songs. Cuz back in the day there were that was like one of the only ways I could listen to Vocaloid songs, cuz there were only like re-uploads of Vocaloid songs, but there were only like 12. So I'd be like, okay, well, I've heard these. Now I want to learn more. But so I listened to this Vocaloid radio, and this song would play every once in a blue moon. And I'd be like, it's so beautiful. What is this? But all the songs were written in Japanese, so I had no idea what it was. But every time it came on, I'd be like, hell yeah, it's this one. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And only years and years later, maybe until like 2018 or 2019, did I find it again. And I was like, it blew my mind, because I was like, oh, it's this one, because I didn't make the connection that it was Nabuna, because it doesn't sound like a Nabuna song.
You're just like, what? Huh?
Yeah, it doesn't, because it's very, I don't want to say electronic, but it's very intense. And it's such a fantastic use of instruments, and it's almost like a rhapsody almost, because there's so much going on. And it's like 5 or 6 minutes, and it's basically, I think it can be interpreted in different ways of Miku maybe begging someone, or begging the earth or maybe the universe to stop time because she's not ready to continue with her life. That's how I think, that's how I interpret it yet. And so when I heard this again, I was like, dang, I get it. I get it, Nabuna. And it's such a beautiful song. I can't really describe it because it's something you need to listen to, experience yourself. I'd like to read some of the lyrics, because Nabuna's lyrics are always so fantastic. So, today, poetry and vows shoot past the indigo, shouting as if unheard by you. I, who can't dream, found they'd bloom in me. Oh, ending summer, stop for me. That's so beautiful.
I know. It's just, oh man. Every Nabuna song is just a work of poetry. I gotta say,
yeah, it's beautiful. And when I refound this song, I definitely needed to listen to it. So that's why I'm thankful for it, I suppose. Yeah.
Thank you, Nabuna.
Thank you, Nabuna. Yeah. I really appreciate you and your work. So the third thing I'm thankful for is Miku Expo. And
Miku Expo.
the times I have gone to Miku Expo. I've gone to Miku Expo 3 times in my life, which is a lot more than most people, I think. And I usually don't come into contact with Vocaloid fans. I grew up never talking about Vocaloid with people. And so going to Miku Expo and just seeing like over 1,000 Vocaloid fans all screaming at a hologram together is a very important memory of sort of like signifying that it's like there are more people who are into this thing, you know? More people with this shared interest and who also care about this silly little hologram. In 2018 I got to do the Let's Paint Miku thing, and I went into one of the shops and I sat around a table with a bunch of other Vocaloid fans, and none of us knew each other. But we all just started talking about songs and producers, and like we just knew each other, and it was instant like connection. And I hadn't experienced that before, and I was like, wow, this is new to me. This is new. Yeah. It was really wonderful. Miku Expo, I'm thankful that it's like a sort of group love, a sort of like Miku and Vocaloid sort of have that like connection of like everyone creates something together, and Miku Expo and like concerts and Magical Mirai, all that, they sort of like really enhance that in the sense of like in 2016 was it 2016 in the LA one? So I guess it was 2014. In 2014 I went to the LA Miku Expo, and they had this huge wall of drawings by all these fans who were just like, I love you, Miku, you mean so much to me, or like, Len, I'm your favorite Len, or whatever. And it was so amazing to see all these people from all around the world who came here to share something that they love so dearly. And hello Tuesday, and I love that very much about Miku Expo, so I'm thankful for that.
Oh, I love that. Miku fans coming together to talk about Miku. Oh, like us right now.
Yeah, like us right now. And the fourth thing sort of like piggybacks off of my third thing is I'm really thankful for current Vocaloid spaces, because I didn't, this makes me sound like I was like dying, but like I didn't have like like places online to talk about Vocaloid when I was like really getting into it as when I was younger. So I was, for like years, I just like kept this hidden passion about Hatsune Miku, and then like accumulated just knowledge about Vocaloid. So when I met, or like when I saw just over the past maybe 3 years, people on the Western side of the fandom like just casually talk about Vocaloid and Miku, I was like, what is happening? I have never seen that. It's always just been like not a thing that I have been a part of. And so when people are like, you know, drawing like fan art and memes and not, I guess, like shipping as well, and making like little jokes and even like things like Vocaloid and like Gumi collabs. That's such a wild thing that I love to see, because it's like that's a blooming and big fandom that so many people are part of, and it really, like, you know, gives into that like creators creating content for Vocaloid that I never saw as when I was younger, and I'm so grateful and thankful to be a part of that scene now.
Same thing.
Yeah, and this podcast too, I also wanted to make something like that to add to that creation.
Yeah, I'm, you know, really glad. Yeah.
And my last one, it's kind of a joke, but the Orange Blossom Miku model, she's the module for decorator. I just like her because she's orange. So I'm thankful that she exists, because she's like peak Miku, orange and pretty. Yeah. So those are my 5 things.
Oh, I had to look it up. It's very cute. Did I look at the right one? She got like blue ribbons.
Yeah, she's the Miku that's she's got like the orange and white with the it looks like she has 2 pigtails, but she only has one because like one of them is a ribbon.
Oh, okay. I found the right one. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. I really enjoy that module. It's very pretty. It's
she's beautiful.
Like one of my favorites. Yeah, she's so pretty.
Oh, the ribbons are so cool,
right? And how it looks like she has 2 pigtails, but it's only one. Yeah. So those were my 5 things. Those were your 5 things. The differences were kind of wild in our priorities. You were like, I love everything. I'm so grateful for the producers and the artists. And I was like, Miku module, orange.
Oh no, I like this Miku. This is beautiful Miku.
Right? Oh, she's so pretty. All right. So as mentioned beforehand, I said that we would I tweeted out on the Miss Miku Hour Twitter. Follow us at Miss Miku Hour, but I said, tell us what you're thankful for, whether it be a producer, a voice bank, a song, or people you've met, and we'll read it out. And so we've got a couple of replies. They're all very cute. And so Jeronis Lirar P, I'm so sorry if I said that wrong, said, just thankful for the community in general. And I love that.
Thank you, Jeronis. You're so
Thank
cool.
you, Jeronis. You're so cool. So poggers.
Thank you for doing timestamps. You're so cool.
I know, you're so cool. Birdie says, I have been in the Vocaloid community for about 6 years now, and it has absolutely changed my life. My first Vocaloid song was actually Nya 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 by Danny Welpy. Thanks, internet. But the songs that really stick with me after all these years is Weekender Girl by Livetune. It is one of my all-time faves, and I still listen to it whenever I need to boost my mood. After getting to Vocaloid, I started drawing a lot more. I started making more characters that were inspired by the songs I listened to. Many of my old characters were based basically ripoffs of Vocaloid and Utao characters, lol. My webtoon, Chimera Heart, is basically celebrating its 2nd anniversary on March 4th, and that wouldn't have existed without Vocaloid. I'm very thankful for the inspirations from the songs, artists, cosplayers, animators, and producers who make this community thrive.
Oh. That was wonderful. Thank you, Birdie. Thank you. Oh man. Thank you to everyone who said something. I wanted to say something to you, but I was like, you know what, I have time to talk. I'll just talk here.
You're literally on the podcast.
I'm on the podcast.
I have one more. It's from an anonymous person, someone who wished to say anonymous, and it's a little long, but it's really sweet. So let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get through this. Okay. I first found Vocaloid maybe around 12 years ago when I was in high school. Bless my friends who were patient enough to put up with me back then, assisting them to listen to music that I thought was amazing. Given the evidence I found in old sketchbooks, I was fairly brave enough to draw some Vocaloid fan art when I was attending my first semester of uni in 2012. I liked all of them, but Kaido was definitely my favorite. And then I met my boyfriend, now ex. He liked me, and I liked him. But he was not a fan of my music preferences, especially since I tried to learn Vocaloid songs by ear and not by looking up actual Japanese lyrics. So listening to me stumble over all the lyrics while I would sing to them in the car bothered him. We all do that. Don't worry. We all do that. One day I had him listen to Hope by Yuyo Yuppei, thinking that he would like it and understand why I thought Vocaloid as a whole was amazing. I still don't get it. The melody is too simple. Just about anyone could have written it, he said. I listened to a lot less Vocaloid after that. I specifically remember one gesture that made my heart soar. It happened when I was driving home from Comic-Con and sitting in traffic. Let's listen to Vocaloid. I thought you didn't like it. You seem tired. It'll perk you up. Of course, it never happened again. I spent 5 years with this man, only to be emotionally cheated on after we graduated, and he found someone more interesting. The whole time, I had never deleted the Vocaloid album of songs I had taken from the internet from my phone. It became a guilty pleasure. I did find a couple new songs during that time, or maybe only one. I don't quite remember. We even went to Japan during New Year's, and I got some merch because we passed a shop with Vocaloids in the window. They would be the last January we spent together, back in 2018. I never really listened to or sought out Vocaloid music while dating my ex, but I never forgot them. Especially Kaido. To me, his personality is the one of the Blue Lotus and Atakaito, a loyal friend who always has your back no matter what and believes in you, even when you don't. I lost that friend when I was dating my ex, along with a number of other friends I fell out of contact with during that period, and it took a while to reconnect to them after we broke up. But it took even longer to find my way back to Vocaloid music. Sure, I felt okay while listening to J-pop and Vocaloid-related singers like Gero and Hitorie, but I still had an internal voice saying, why listen to singers when they're not even real? Or a family member saying something like, oh yeah, that Japanese thing, haha, it's so weird. It's been almost 3 years, and thanks to the release of Megamix, I finally found my way back to Vocaloid music. I found Atakaito by Haroshi and cried out of happiness and of warm feelings. I found 1/4 by Circus P and sobbed because the lyrics reminded me of my own heartbreak. And especially today, on Kaido's birthday, I've found artwork from amazing artists and songs and covers by fans I've never met and producers I've never heard of and can't read the names of, unfortunately. I can feel my heart swelling with the emotions of all of it. Vocaloid somehow has a way of expressing feelings that are hard for some people to explain, even to themselves. Feeling frustrated? There's a Vocaloid song for that. Feeling heartbroken? There's a Vocaloid song for that. Feeling like nothing? There's probably a Vocaloid song for that. Sure, anyone can write a song with Vocaloid, but the producers choose to use a Vocaloid. Maybe they can't sing, maybe they don't want to sing, maybe. But that doesn't make the music or feelings involved any less real, even if the singer isn't. So thank you, Kaido, for being there for me even when I wasn't. Thank you for reminding me that I'm a worthy person even when I'm trapped in despair. Thank you for helping me regain some of what I lost. Thank you for your voice. And happy birthday.
Oh.
Isn't that so sweet?
Oh my gosh. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, Anon. That was
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You really nailed it.
For real.
You really nailed the sort of emotional ties a Vocaloid can have to a person. It's incredible.
That was amazing.
It really is. Thank you so much for trusting me to read your story like that. I am honored. And when you mentioned how Vocaloid can mean something to someone, but it's hard to convey, I really, really relate to that.
Yes.
So thank you so much for giving us that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you everyone who shared.
Thank you to everyone who shared. That was so fun reading your messages. They were all so sweet.
Yes, they're all great. Thank you. Thank you, 39. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this episode has been so sweet. Oh. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you for telling us. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad that everyone talked today. I'm so glad we had this episode.
Me too. I was really excited because I feel like sometimes we take like the art and I guess like things we consume for granted, especially in like a digital age where you know that thing where it's like a piece of art you look at, it only takes like 0.4 seconds to look at and then you're like done with it. So I feel like it's a good practice to just sit back, and especially like during sort of these times when it's like a really hard thing for everybody, to just like sit back and try to think about what you're thankful for and what you really appreciate in your life. Yeah. And even if it's something like an orange Miku, then that's okay. Because you appreciate it and like it, and she brings you joy. Yeah. And anything that brings you joy is something that's good. Because you're happy.
Yeah. It's worth being celebrated.
It's worth being celebrated. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna do it for us. We've somehow made it only to an hour and haven't gone over time. Yeah, look at that. That's something to be thankful for too.
Yes. I don't have to edit that much this week. Yay.
Yeah. So you can find the Miss Miku Hour Twitter, where I tweet stuff, and maybe next time if we do a collaborative thing where I can read stuff out loud, at Miss Miku Hour on Twitter. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Tadashoop on Twitter and mostly everywhere else. Yeah.
And you can find me at Tuesday_art, complaining about gotcha rolls. Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That was great. That
was so great. Thank you, 39s, everyone.
Thank you, 39. We're so glad you're here.